guess I'd say the following. We've had special ed programs running all summer with a fair amount of success. We've had summer school running in many locations over the course of the summer with a fair amount of success. One of the reasons Commissioner Riley asked communities to produce 3 programs, full reopening, hybrid reopening, and a remote reopening, was because he wanted, and I think this was the right thing to do, to be sure that everybody had a general understanding about how they would handle each of those depending upon their circumstances and their situation. The vast majority of the communities in Massachusetts have positive test rates right now and test rates per 100,000 that are way below the Johns Hopkins numbers with respect to where you needed to be to actually go to a full reopening or a hybrid, okay? And even when people talk about reopening on a remote basis to start, the thing I would just say to all of you to keep in mind on this is when we went to remote back in March, all those kids and all those teachers knew each other. You're talking about, for anybody who opens remote straight out of the gate, you're talking about a bunch of kids and a bunch of teachers who won't know each other at all. And honestly, if you think about kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, the grades that, generally speaking, most of the tests and the studies that have been done make pretty clear are those least likely to be infected in the first place. Trying to teach those kids how to read remotely, I mean, that's not how you teach kids how to read. You teach kids how to read phonetically with repetition and, individualized attention. And I think in many ways, communities need to look at their data. That's why we're going to start publishing a lot more data that's community specific. And there are many communities in Massachusetts that are in very good shape when it comes to their COVID rates. But there are a bunch that we have work to do on. And we think it's important for people to have those plans. They're all due. The final plans are due on August 10th. And everybody needs to have all of them because they may need them at some point during the year. But I think to wipe away the idea that, everybody should go remote. I mean, first of all, the facts don't support it, the data doesn't support it, and the science doesn't support it. So I'll leave it at that.
Lieutenant, given what you just said,